welcome to our podcast. I am Danica.
I'm Giselle.
And I am Ryan.
And today we're going to talk about a really cool and free website. It's called NASA's Eyes by NASA. It lets students to explore space, planets, and even Earth in real time.
And what we're doing is reviewing it using the 6 main categories: the capital cost, the operating cost, the functions and features, reliability, the usability, and vendor.
We're keeping it short, simple, and honest, so let's keep going.
Alright, I'll go first with capital cost. Basically, how much it will cost to start this NASA's Eyes. The answer is nothing. So it's easy and very free to use.
And you don't need to install anything because the website works perfectly fine.
Yup, and you don't really need any fancy computers or desktop for you to use the website. If you have a good internet connection and a good laptop, then you can use the app right away.
Yeah, there's also need to install or a training for you to be able to use this. So that's why it is very easy to use.
And you can really customize it because you don't need to, because it fits the purpose of teaching science.
Plus, the website is actually made to accommodate unlimited number of users. So whether if it's a whole class or it's the whole school using it, there's nothing to worry since it costs nothing.
Now, for operating costs, again, this tool wins. For it doesn't need maintenance from your end because NASA handles everything.
Yeah, and there are no yearly fees or charges. Even the data it shows, like moving satellites or space missions, it automatically updated. Amazing, right?
Yes, and also since it is hosted and operated by the NASA, your school doesn't have to worry about managing everything. So it's very light and worry-free for IT staff. Let's move on to the website's functions and features. So this is where the NASA Eyes shine.
It's super interactive. You can see planets, follow missions, and even see Earth data. That's why it fits perfectly for teaching Earth science, space science, and even climate topics.
You can't really import or export files, but you don't need to. Everything are visuals and explorable on screen.
And also, you don't really have to worry about security access and permissions since the website was made for public access and is safe. So no student data is required.
And about where the data is stored, it's all on NASA servers because technically they own the websites. That's why you don't need to worry anything because the server or the website is secure and professionally handled.
Wow. Next is reliability. Well, it's NASA. They have been around for decades.
Yeah, and NASA's Eyes has been out for years and they update it often. So it is very matured and at the same time it is very trusted.
They add new features and missions also regularly. That's why you can stay updated without you needing to do anything.
Let's talk about the website's usability. So I would say that the website is actually very intuitive.
Even without tutorial, you can click around and start learning right away. But there's also guides or frequently asked questions if you need them.
So, in terms of training, basically none for teachers and students.
Finally, the vendor, which in this case, it's
NASA. Hard to beat that, right? It's a very stable, well-funded organizations that would definitely going to be around for a long time.
And the user community is huge. Educators, students, and researchers. People all over the world are using this.
They may not have direct customer like other companies do, but they offer resources, support pages, and even updates through their sites. So bottom line, NASA's Eyes is free, reliable, and great for teaching astronomy and Earth science.
Yup, it doesn't just show information, but it makes space in science feel real and interactive to students.
And it's very perfect for teachers who want something to use easily with no extra cost. It is highly recommended.
Thank you for joining us. We hope that this video helps you discover something new for your classroom.
Bye for now, stay curious, and keep exploring.